Hey everyone, real quick before we get into it, don't forget to
like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Check out the podcast on Podbean. We're on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcast, and Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Hella Average Gamescast, episode 119. The boys are back, but like the past few weeks, we're still missing one, so it's me and the old Jer Bear holding it down for you guys tonight, bringing you all the video game news that you need to know. What's up, Jeremy?
Yeah, man, I blame that football season. It's a cruel mistress taking you guys away from me.
Yeah, Cam's about to go on vacation and enjoy a few days at the beach with his wife and her family. So he's tidying up and getting his life together to go have a grand old time. And we're just here, to talk about video games and such. What have you been up to?
Well, are we going to start talking about games or?
No. I just want to know what you've been up to personally.
Well, had the day off today.
Nice.
Been working all day on some sick art, which you may or may not have known about by now.
Yeah, no, it's not public information to everyone, but yeah, the art is definitely super sick.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, I've just been waiting for my copy of Link's Awakening to show up in the mail. And of course, it's running late.
Amazon usually doesn't fuck up that bad.
I know. I got that and my Genesis Mini are supposed to come today. They're supposed to be here 20 minutes ago at the latest. Still waiting.
Yeah. Maybe it will be there when we get finished.
Hopefully by the morning, or my luck, it'll be here tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah. Well, work's been really putting it on me here lately, so I've been on the struggle bus there, but overall I'm making it, so this is actually the highlight of my week.
Oh, nice.
But we won't dwell on that too much. I want to give the listeners a quick rundown of the topics we're going to be talking about tonight. To where then if they really want to just jump around, they can go look in the description, hit the timestamps, jump to exactly what they want without trying to figure out a big mystery. So we're going to talk about the Switch Lite. We're going to talk about Sony's State of Play that's coming up. There's some great additions to the Xbox Game Pass. Apple has ventured into the video game business. We have some awesome games coming to the Switch. And then, to no surprise, there's a new Fortnite crossover. But before we do all of that, I know that you've been playing some video games, Jeremy, so talk to me.
Well, I've been playing 2 mostly this week. Both new.
Nice.
Yes. I went ahead and I paid $20 to download one of my least favorite Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy VIII. Why did I do that?
Because YOLO.
I know. But I've actually been playing it. I'm already on Disc 2. I can say that I think this is probably the best version of it so far, mostly just because the quality of life improvements. Playing at 3 times speed really helps get through some of the boring parts. I'm still not a fan of the junctioning system, upgrading weapons, stories, just kind of whatever. Combat's still fun, though. I like getting the Guardian Forces. And this is a possible platinum for me, just because it looks like something I can do on one playthrough. There's no, ridiculous shit like the jump rope and stuff in 9 and so forth. Yeah, it's just, the hardest thing on there is, one of the side quests where you have to fight this, track down this alien enemy, and he's, just a really random encounter. But I think there's, guides online to help speed that up. So, other than that, though, it's just mostly just play the game, and you get almost all the trophies. So, not too bad.
That's pretty cool.
No, not...
The summons were great in that game.
Oh, yeah.
I love those animations.
Yeah, they were fantastic. And it's even better now that I can do them at 3 times speed, not to sit through them all the time. I can just sit through them and so forth.
They were painful, man. Did you cheat and get your income as high as you could?
No, I messed up on my exams. It's been so long, so I think I started out at rank 6 out of 21. So,
ew.
Yeah, I'm at the highest I've got now is 9. I've been using a guide online trying to get it as high as possible because that's one of the trophies. Get your salary to max pay 21.
Oh yeah.
So but that's something you can just do by playing the game.
Oh yeah, no, you'll get there.
Oh yeah.
What else you been playing?
I also decided to bite the bullet, and I bought Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that?
Well, the thing was, like, I was never really that interested in it. The more I saw, the more it didn't look that good to me. But I've just been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and they've all been talking about Breath of the Wild. I was just like, man, I love Zelda. I should really give this a try. And are you ready for some hot takes here?
Come on, hit
some
me.
Hot takes.
Hit me.
Not only do I not like this game,
Ooh.
but I think this is objectively not even a Zelda game, and one of the most mediocre open world games I've ever played.
Even though it got such, like, I mean, this is definitely a hot take, but this game got, like, super good.
Dude, it got
like
10 out of 10s, perfect scores, greatest game of all time. What were they smoking? Like, there's...
Yeah, they must have really seen something in it that you're not. Maybe you need to get a little farther in it.
Dude, I played for like 10 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm done. Like, I think, honestly, if this wasn't Zelda, this would not have gotten the praise it got. Because, quite frankly, like... I knew going in the weapons thing was going to be an issue, so I'm not even really holding that against it. But the story is just okay. And it's presented in such a terrible way. Because it's actually not bad at first, where it's kind of mysterious, where you wake up, you don't know what's going on, and there's like an old man helping you. But after like the tutorial levels are done, he just exposition dumps and tells you the entire plot to the entire game. It's like if you went in to see him.
Oh, weird.
It's like if you went to the entire, like, see a brand new movie, and then at the very beginning, like, there's one character's like, here's everything that's going to happen. And then that's just it. And you have to sit there and watch the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it'd be like, them just walking in and being like, Iron Man dies.
Yeah. I mean, just, yeah.
Oh, too soon?
Snap. Oh, wait. But
wow.
Yeah.
I'm very interested.
Dude, and the combat is not good. Like, it's not Witcher levels of bad, but it's just janky. I don't like the way the controls are set up. The world is big and there's a lot to find, but nothing matters. Unless you're doing shrines to increase your, like, hearts and your stamina. The only other things you'll find are just weapons that are going to break anyway, or just items you can find anywhere. There's just...
Wow, yeah, you're going to have to show me this when we come over to record again.
Oh, definitely. I still got it. I'm like, it's going to be shelved for a while, but you guys will have to check it out. I mean, I will say this, graphically it's very nice, but this was as I regret buying this game as much as I did Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. So, yeah.
Wow, yeah. So, yeah, I was about to ask like what your plan was, and then you hit me with this hot take, so I know what your plan is.
Yes.
Shelf it and then just play Link's Awakening.
Oh yeah, Link's Awakening is going to dominate my Switch when it finally comes in. But
wow.
Yeah. Disappointed.
Any other games?
That was the only two of note. So.
Gotcha.
What you been playing?
I've been playing my usuals. I'm on my mobile grind still. I'm on Rocket League, and then I've really been getting into Borderlands. So like, I was getting back into Destiny heavy, and then Borderlands dropped. So then I've just been grinding Borderlands, and I'm really loving that game. I'm playing like a gunner class, so it's pretty fun.
So you got the new one, Borderlands 3.
Yeah, Borderlands 3.
Okay.
Yes, to clarify.
Okay. How would you rank this in terms of like the Borderlands games? Like best Borderlands, most okayest, worst?
My favorite still is probably Borderlands 2.
Okay.
But there's like some funny moments in this game. So like some of the jokes are good. There's some minor like UI issues that I'm starting to run into that bother me, and a few performance issues that I wouldn't expect out of 2K.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would expect them to have, like, pretty stout servers, and there's some performance issues, but I think, and if they put out a few patches, I think that the game will shape up pretty well. And the performance issues mainly stem, like, when you're playing online, so.
It could be worse.
But overall, I'm gonna play, I'm gonna grind it out, I'm gonna get to level 50 and run that in-game content. It's given me, like, a fill that I needed. Like, I need a grindy game every once in a while.
Yeah.
And this is it.
I personally like to have at least one grindy game that I can just kind of go into, turn my brain off, and just grind in.
Yeah. I put like 5 or 6 hours into the game just yesterday.
Okay.
So I'll be on it again tonight, and then probably most of the weekend. So
nice.
I'll be reporting back on it very soon whenever we record again.
You got to platinum that thing?
I haven't even looked at it.
Probably take you 200 hours knowing like these open world games, man.
Yeah, who knows?
Get every single gun.
I'm going to take a look. Yeah, destroy every single gun. So we'll see, but without further ado, Jeremy, do you know what time it is?
Time for that old
news. Yes, sir. Well, let's dive right in. Nintendo has dropped the Switch Lite, and that came out today as we're recording. What is today, the 20th?
Yep.
Yeah, so Switch Lite is available. It has its variety of colors. I think it's like a gray,
a
blue, and a yellow. Yeah, so are you going to play Link's Awakening on a Switch Lite?
I'm going to play it on my standard Switch.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that they're doing this. I've been trying to see like how you like share your games on the Switch and how you can like alternate between your Switch Lite and your Switch proper. And they say it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I saw some articles about transferring data and all that, but I thought that was just for like, oh, I got a Switch Lite. I don't want my old Switch anymore. I want to transfer everything over. I didn't know if like it was about like to me, there's really no purpose at that point. The Switch is already portable, so if I have it, I don't need a Lite. I see like,
but it's a little smaller.
Yeah, but $200 just for something a little smaller. Like it's fine though if like for someone who doesn't have a Switch, like you got small kids, they want one for Christmas. Hey, this is the perfect time. It's $100 cheaper. I think they said it's built a little bit more sturdy than the original Switch, so it can take a little more punishment.
Yeah, because it's all one piece. So I would be very nervous if I dropped my Switch with the Joy-Cons attached.
Oh yeah, that's always my biggest concern. Not even cracking the screen, just those Joy-Cons like bending or cracking off or something.
Imagine snapping off a Joy-Con. Oh, that makes my heart hurt. Like I can deal with a crack in the screen, but I couldn't deal with like my Switch being mangled.
I couldn't deal with the scratch in the screen either, man. I'm real particular about that.
But yeah, like I also see this viable as like a thing like for your kids. So like you have the Switch at home, and then like you know like you send this thing to your kid's daycare or something, and it's whatever. But and the appeal's not for me because like I take care of my stuff, and if I break it, then I just have to pay the consequence of buying another one, and that's the crappy part about being an adult.
Oh yeah, this is definitely made for younger kids and for more budget conscious shoppers. You know?
Yep, and I think this early drop is going to kind of hurt it.
Really? You think so? I mean, well...
If this was a holiday release...
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
They would have sold bukus of Switch Lites because everybody would have been like, I'm not going to get my kid a DS when I can just get the Switch for $200.
Maybe they'll do a price drop or a bundle or something, like a Black Friday thing.
Yeah, well, that's definitely Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then a few weeks before Christmas, and that thing's gonna be they're gonna boom out. But like they could have really like stole the show at Christmas.
I could see them doing like a Link's Awakening bundle with the Switch Lite for Christmas for $200.
Yeah,
you know, that'd be sweet.
That would be sweet. But then does that snub like a Switch bundle, a Switch proper bundle?
Depends what the pricing is, what it comes bundled with. You know, like if you were to give away a Switch, like a normal Switch with like Link's Awakening and like I don't know a Pro controller or something for the for $300, that's a steal.
Yeah, or even just like like a limited edition run where the whole game, the console screen case and the Joy-Cons are all themed. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Like they're gonna start doing stuff like that, but I don't know if they're gonna gear that towards the Switch, or are they gonna like trick out the Switch Lite to try to make it really
I think they'll do that with
pop.
I think they'll do it with the Switch Lite since it's one piece. It seems with the Switch they don't do limited edition so much as they do like Joy-Con colors or Joy-Con themes and so forth. That seems easy to say detach. You know, they have a new Mario game come out, have Mario themed Switch Joy-Cons and so forth. That way you don't.
Yeah, I see that.
That way you don't have to worry. I also like that idea too because then you don't have to buy a whole new system. You just buy a pair of Joy-Cons for $60 or however much. You don't have to go all over town looking for your Spider-Man PS4.
I'm gonna call it right now. We're gonna see Pokemon Sword and Shield Switch Lites.
Oh, I see it definitely.
And they're gonna look good because those two like legendary Pokemon look pretty cool. But I'm calling it.
I think it's gonna be just a solid color with like one of the legendaries on the back and like just a white kind of like outline. It's gonna be very basic.
See, I would want it to be like more detail oriented, but that's neither here nor there. You got any other things you want to say about the Switch Lite?
Dude, I can see. I tell you what they could do is for the new Pokemon Sword and Shield, release a pair of Joy-Cons, one with each of the legendaries on each Joy-Con.
Mmm.
That'd be hot.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
I hope Nintendo, if you're listening, Nintendo, and you're ready to hit us with a copyright strike, you know what to do. Steal this idea.
Make those things limited edition, and then don't make like 10 of them, and then they'll skyrocket just in time for holidays.
Right. The poachers will be all over it. Well, enough of Nintendo. Let's talk about Sony. And Sony has another State of Play scheduled. And the unfortunate aspect of this State of Play is that PS5 news will not be surfacing. So we still are chomping at the bit waiting for that. But something big is coming. And that is part 2 of Last of Us. And boy, I've been blown away since I've seen that game. Like when they first started teasing it. And now, like, they're going to give us more information. They're tweeting about it. I'm pretty excited.
It comes out in November, doesn't it? I thought I saw it did.
Let's see.
Okay.
Hit the old Google machine. Last of Us. Part 2.
There really hasn't been much information. Now I think about it since like last E3 or last time they were at E3.
Yeah, no, they haven't talked about it much. They don't have a set date.
Okay.
But it says it's likely that they'll have to wait till late 2019 or maybe even 2020.
Ooh. Okay.
And this is developed by Naughty Dog, as you guys are all aware. So this game's gonna be phenomenal.
Man, like I could have sworn that they were gonna come out with it in time for Christmas, because if they miss a holiday season, that's gonna be a big blow to them. But at the same time, they do need to make sure they get this game right. I mean, I know it's been in development forever, but you don't want to rush it, obviously.
Yeah, no, don't rush it. I mean...
But this is, like, the whole State of Play thing, I've noticed, like, Sony really likes to keep things close to the vest. Like, we have heard hardly anything about PS5, hardly anything about, Last of Us 2, like, not even leaks and so forth. I mean, there's been rumors of the PS5, but those are dubious at best. But like nothing on.
Yeah, no, they're holding.
But nothing on Last of Us 2. I'm really surprised, like especially like how they don't do. They haven't been doing E3. I don't know. It's kind of weird because part of me is like I don't like this because I do want information and all that. But at the same time, when they do actually release information, it's like you really appreciate it. It's kind of like that, like gold. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, they do a good job at building it up. They definitely are doing the mystery thing, and I think that this is like part of like the generation change of the consoles, and it's like they have to play chess.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not playing chess, like you're gonna lose, and this is what they're doing.
Especially with the PS5, like I think it's smart to release like certain things to the population, you know, like specs and so forth, but any kind of like unique features and stuff, design, price, all that, you want to keep to yourself because you don't want the competition knowing ahead of time. You know,
that's very true.
They released the price of the PS5, Xbox can obviously go, well, now we know what the price ours at, make it just a little bit lower.
Yep, yeah, they'll know it immediately. So it's like whoever's gonna jump is gonna end up getting bid on something, but then the other company is gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
Are there any games that you want to see them talk about at this State of Play?
Well, definitely want to see Last of Us 2. I would not mind some more Final Fantasy 7 information.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a Square game, but it is coming to PS4 first, and as far as we know, it's still exclusive. Honestly, if there's nothing they're currently working on I want more information on, but I would like them to maybe announce some stuff. I'm really still wanting Bloodborne 2. Really holding on to that. I would love a Resistance game to come out or something. Maybe if it's even a PS5 launch, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I've been thinking Resistance is going to be PS5 launch title.
Yeah, but that might be something as they release more info on the PS5. Knowing State of Play, they're just going to talk about stuff they're still currently working on, or stuff that's going to be out soon, but nothing jaw-dropping. I think Last of Us 2 is going to be their biggest thing, obviously.
Yeah, that would be big.
Yeah, they'll announce like maybe one or two little things here, maybe some VR stuff, or there might be like little like titles I'm interested in, but just it'll be like, oh, neat, yeah, that's cool, I might get that. But they're not gonna like blow the roof off and just be like, oh yeah, it's Legend of Dragoon 2 and it's coming out in time for Christmas and it's gonna look amazing and all that. I'm like, like you're not gonna do that, no.
Yeah, no. I'd like to see like a pretty like of some of like the upcoming games, like. like Ghost of Tsushima. Like, we
Yeah.
haven't seen anything from that game.
Yeah, that might be something we see. I forgot they even existed. They haven't talked about it in forever.
But like, I don't need a full-length trailer. Like, you can literally give me like a 15-second sizzle of that game, and that will be enough to like quench my thirst.
I don't know. It's been in development so long. I think I do need a trailer. Sizzles are fine, but we've got the sizzle. I want some steak.
Yeah. And then Insomniac is obviously a new studio under the Sony umbrella, and maybe they have something in the works.
Maybe.
Which is either going to be Spider-Man 2
Yeah.
or Resistance.
Yeah, I think they might announce that they're working on Spider-Man 2. Maybe show like a little sizzle reel or something. But that could also be possibly a PS5 launch title.
Yo, if that would be
Dude.
a big move.
Dude, yeah, I mean, a new Resistance would be cool, but if they could launch with Spider-Man 2 on the PS5, baby.
Yeah, no, they would definitely be taking some cake. So we definitely need to check that out on Tuesday, September 24th. And as long as we record the next episode after that date, which is very likely we record late in the week, we'll have news from the state of play, and we'll give you our takes on all the stuff that comes out of it. So now we get to move on to Xbox, Microsoft, and the Xbox Game Pass. There are some bangers coming to the Game Pass,
Yes,
and that
sir.
$14.99 subscription, as we preach and we beat down, is the best deal in gaming, and I cannot stress that enough. If you are not utilizing Xbox Game Pass as an Xbox owner, shame on you. Jeremy, some of these games that are coming out, I think, are some of your favorites.
Oh yeah, I've seen the list. But let's go over it.
All right, so let's start at the very top. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night.
Good game.
Jump Force.
Sweet game.
Yeah, no, definitely a good game. Yeah. It's not my favorite style of fighter, but
it's worth it
overall.
It's worth it for $14.99 a month.
Yeah, $14.99. It's going to be on Game Pass for a while because it's a new game.
Mm-hmm.
It looks amazing. It's super fun.
Yeah, I meant to say I downloaded Bakugo for that the other day.
How's that?
I haven't had a chance to play him yet, though.
You probably won't have a chance for a while. All right, so then they're getting a racing game, Dirt Rally 2. Yeah. I like racing games, so I'm sure that it's pretty good. Lego Worlds. I don't know much about Lego Worlds.
Me neither.
But the Lego games are huge successes.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think this is an indie title called Bad North. Have you heard of it?
I have not.
All right, let me see. I have this here. Let's see if I can find anything on it real quick. Where are you at? All right, I'm failing. If you guys know anything about Bad North, please let us know in the comments. And if I was an Xbox owner, I'd dive on this so fast. So please tell us as well, like, what games you're playing off of Game Pass, and let us know how that's going for you, and enjoy all that good stuff. I'm jealous. So Jeremy, you're an Android user or an Apple user?
I'm an Android user.
Ah, well, shame on you, because Apple just dropped Apple Arcade, their game subscription service, $4.99 for a family plan. That's 6 users. 100 games at launch. It's their like streaming type service, but you download the apps. They're available offline. And that just dropped. So I'm probably going to subscribe when I get my new phone. So I plan on reporting back ASAP. But they got some pretty cool stuff coming out on there, like Exit the Gungeon. There's a new Frogger for any interested parties. And then there's going to be a plethora of games added to it. So Jeremy, even though you're not going to utilize it, what's your thoughts?
I was listening to you guys talk about this last week, and I'm not a fan of streaming. I don't like well,
it's downloads.
Yeah, I'm just stating for the record. I'm not a fan of streaming. I don't like the Stadia model and all that. But I do like this model that Apple's doing for the arcade. The price point's good. Also, the fact that you can download the titles and play them offline. So if you don't have your internet, you're good to go. This is a much better model, especially for small downloadable titles like mobile titles and so forth. So I think this is a very cool little thing. Like it's something, if I had an Apple phone, I might be interested in trying. See, like, at least for a month, see how I like it.
Oh yeah, they're giving a free trial.
Yeah,
as well, like a free month.
yeah, like that would be something I would definitely try because that sounds pretty neat. But of course, I have my good old Android phone.
I'm sure they're gonna get in the same business.
Oh yeah, they'll do something. I might do like I don't know, Stadia might try something on ours, but if they're smart, they'll let you download it and not stream it and eat up your data.
There you go. But yeah, and the cool thing is like you do worry about like on-screen controls, but because they've utilized that you can sync your phone directly to your controller now, you'll be able to just use a PS4 controller right off your iPhone and boom, you're in there.
Oh yeah, I've got a dedicated controller for my phone anyway, so.
Oh, fancy pants, Jer Bear.
Good old folks at 8-Bit do.
Yeah, no, they put out a quality product. # sponsor this podcast. What's up? All right, so as soon as we get some more information on Apple Arcade, we're going to circle back on that. I'm sure Cam's going to jump on my family plan because that's usually what he does. And yeah. All right, so Jeremy, have you played... You like Dragon Quest?
I do.
Did you play like the originals?
I actually do. I've played all 3 of them. I haven't beaten them, but I've played them all.
Well, you can consume them one more time on your Switch. And for all you Switch Lite users, there you go. Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 are coming. They're ports of ports. So they were ported to mobile, and then now they're being ported to the Switch. The pricing is super weird to me, but the games look really good, and I'm sure they're super fun. But like the first game is $4.99. I can do that. The second game, $6.49. So then we get like $1.50 increase, and then the third one is $12.49.
Like my best reasoning for this is the first game is so cheap because it's very short. There's actually it's really grindy, but if you were to know what you're doing, like it doesn't take very long at all. Maybe 6 hours to beat. So that's probably why they priced it so low. Second game, good bit longer. So $6.49 still not bad for that, but $12.99 for 3? $12.49. That's a bit high. I mean, 3 is still good, but that's high. Especially
this comes out to be close to $25.
Yeah, like we were saying, they should have bundled all 3 of these together. Just call it like the Dragon Quest Classics. Do it for like $14.99. Bam, good to go.
Yeah, I mean, even all the way up to $19.99, it was still a steal.
Yeah, even at $20, like I would do $20 if it was like no, they're so small. I wouldn't even want physical on them. But
yeah, but you like feel cheated like when you have to like buy one for $4.99.
Yeah.
A second for $6.49. The third for $12.49.
Yeah.
That just bugs me. Like, just bundle them up. Take the $3 hit. Like, you're not losing anything. These are just ports.
No, like I said, they're already made. You made them years ago. You're just putting them on the Switch.
Yeah, you're just kind of optimizing them a little bit, if that.
Cost like Tree Fitty, But
yeah, so
like I do like the fact though they're not the NES versions. They're the port versions, which did look quite nice. You upgraded the graphics and so forth. If they were to release just the NES ones, I would say don't even bother. Just put them on the NES Classics streaming service. But these are cool, and honestly, I think if Square was smart, they would port all of the Dragon Quests to the Switch since 11's coming out soon. They could do like the first 4 in one, then the next probably 5, 6, and 7 in another, then 8, 9, and then we can't do 10 because it's online only, and then boom, you're good to go. You did like 3 little collections or something.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I think they should do something like that.
Yeah.
Will you be picking them up again?
Not that price. If it ever,
yeah, I'm not interested either at the price point.
If it ever goes on sale, I could definitely see myself getting it, but that's just $25 is too much for these decades-old games.
Yeah, beyond the price, I just have like I'm gonna end up with a backlog of games, and mine keeps growing. I just don't need to I don't need to increase the backlog anymore.
I have a problem. Mine just keeps growing.